All right, now we have the markets up after that big downdraft yesterday afternoon. And that was quite surprising coming off of that NVIDIA earnings Wednesday afternoon. And we're about to head into the holiday weekend. And it's pretty quiet, and there isn't much to talk about throughout the financial news spectrum. And we had the Kansas City Manufacturing Index, and they're contracting, and that's no surprise. And we've seen the same thing from the New York Empire Manufacturing Index, and also from the Chicago Manufacturing Index in the last few weeks. Now, conversely, the last Philly Fed Manufacturing Index was actually pretty strong. But overall, I think we're seeing contraction throughout this economy. And if it's not contraction, it's just flat. There isn't really any growth anywhere that I can see. And to highlight that, we had the trucking freight volume metrics come out about 2 weeks ago. And we're seeing heavy contraction, the 8th straight quarter of declines. And those numbers are actually getting even worse as the quarter over quarter decline is becoming steeper. Now, the railroads, they've been pretty flat during the last quarter, but where you're seeing growth is Mexico. Mexico freight carloads have been up 10% in the last quarter. And that's where all the jobs are going. They're going south of the border. And that's where the growth is. As long as this dollar stays strong, you're going to see more corporations. The sprinkle of corporations that are left here in America, they're going to head south to Mexico and Latin America. Now, Goldman Sachs came out this morning, and they're moving back their rate cut prediction from July to September. And I'm here to tell you, when it gets close to September, they're going to move that back even further. And by this winter, you're going to see all these investment banks, analysts, and media talking heads talking about rate hikes because they're not going to be able to get this inflation under control. And speaking of that, on the commodity front, we have oil up about $1 a barrel. Now, oil's been beaten down, and it's only making up for what it's lost this week. Now, that contract rolled over last Friday, and Monday, WTI opened up over $80 a barrel. So we're still $3 short this week. And just from a technical analysis, it looks like oil's going to probably base here. But anything could happen over this long holiday weekend. And again, any skirmish or geopolitical conflicts in the Middle East, and oil could turn up $10 in a dime. Now, we had the precious metals pretty much flat, but some of the agricultural commodities, they're waking up again. And we have orange juice hitting a brand new record. And this commodity has been up, I'm going to say probably about 9 sessions straight. And orange juice is going to be like a champagne. It's going to become a luxury the way this commodity is moving up. And it's parabolic, folks. Now, coffee's also moving up, and that commodity is headed back towards its 6-month high. And we've had cocoa rebound in the last couple of days. And we have corn and soybeans up. But these commodities, they've been beaten down over the last 2 years. Now, I don't expect any big financial news today. And since the market screen is likely going to close green, and we'll be on to next week. This quick stock market commentary, please like and subscribe.